Dan has been my boss since 2010, and he's been such an immovable force in my life. It feels like it's only maybe been a couple of years with Dan because time flies, and we've just had a lot of fun in that Creve Coeur Dwight Davis family.
My thing since I've been at Dwight particularly is, I'm all for competition. I'm all for these tournaments. I'm all for the leagues. But at the end of the day, fun is going to sell the sport. You got to walk away thinking, even if you won, lost, draw, you had fun. That's what this should be about. And, that's important to me. To see third and fourth generation families at our club and see people at Dwight Davis who, when I was playing down there in the late 60s and 70s that are still hanging around and playing a little bit, or their kids or grandkids are there. It's great. And it's, I put it to my family, but also Larry and Mary Miller were a huge part of developing the Creve Coeur Racquet Club. And I was very, very lucky to have people like that in front of me.
He is the one that's hosing off the patio at Dwight Davis at 6 a.m. and opening up the gates, and then he's closing down Creve Coeur at 10 o'clock at night. And it's just an incredible thing to watch, the work ethic and his innate desire to do the absolute best that he can.
The old saying, it takes a village. That's a great saying, but I have a great team that I've been able to work or kind of be the coach of. And, I can't take all that on my shoulders as I just flipped a switch. It's really a good group of people who want things to be right. I appreciate the honor of it and the recognition of it, but I'm very lucky that there's people there who want to help us make it happen, and all the people that come and play there.
He and his family have done so much for tennis in St. Louis, from having the aces for years to all the work that he's done at Dwight Davis.
My wife had worked at Creve Coeur for almost the entire time we were married, so almost 40 years, kind of being a missing link there that nobody knew about. Danny got out of college and re-involved herself with us. To go into a new business opportunity with your daughter and her husband and your wife, and to see each of them take a leg of the business that I'm not very good at and just run with it for me. It was pretty special, and it's great. It's great to have a fourth generation family member involved in the business that was started over 50 years ago, and you really can't beat it.
He's just one of the most giving people I've ever met, and so inclusive to any type of player that may not have the chance to play tennis. He wants them to have the chance to play tennis, and he doesn't care if it costs him time, money, staff, food. He just wants to make sure that people who want to be there can be there.
But I believe in, you've got to pay forward. You've got to help people, and to see people who have kids who don't have good families or don't have good health, don't have the opportunity to try something. That's my soft spot. And if I can help with it, I'm going to jump in there and help with it. And frankly, it's very fulfilling. And, if you can't do that, you can't pay for it, I wouldn't be whole.
What he does for tennis in St. Louis, I think, has made it what it is today.
It's humbling, and it's really an honor to be in the same group of so many of the people who I've watched get inducted or be involved in tennis. And, I was honored just when I was being considered. I couldn't even be having the conversation without my mom and dad, Larry and Mary Miller, who really 50 plus years ago, took all the risk. It's footprints I love walking next to, but I'll never fill those shoes. I'm just glad to be walking there.